Hey y'all, I come at you looking rough and rugged as I promise, sometimes without even brushing my teeth, as I promise, just to show you real, like how us Baltimoreans always do. Real. Um, I just come across an opportunity that I'm about to take advantage of. A very simple opportunity, an opportunity where I wouldn't have to, work a lot. I mean, work hard or you know, putting in much effort, to be honest with you, which is something, honestly, at my age, I'm interested in and not, ashamed to say it. As I've gotten older, I learned that, having a 9 to 5 or working occupational position or even a managerial position in the system would only hinder you from getting where you truly want to be once you've gotten to the point of understanding how important it is not to be selfish and to grow real wealth and not just enough wealth for yourself, which is the gift. Actually, the gift is to anyone who actually ever graduates to a mindset where I'm not just obtaining enough, just for myself or just for the here and now, is the same person that earns the gift of getting to the level of understanding how important it is to not just earn a 40-hour per week occupational position paycheck versus true, true net worth or, net asset worth and, you know, and equity worth. And like I said, it takes you to get to a point of unselfishness before you're granted that gift. And I'm a testament to it, even though I'm still poor, or what I would call poor and poverty restricted. Anything under $100,000 a year is what I would call that, and I'm still there, and not ashamed to say it. But I bring all that up to say this: I come across an opportunity where it's pretty much right in your face. You see it, all the time. I'm not going to go ahead and talk about specifically what it is right now, but what I will say is that it's an opportunity where I can technically, work whenever I want. It's not working for anyone. It's pretty much a self-employed position. It's not a passive position, but it's about as close to you can get to one. And but the position's only, the position comes with, I guess, responsibility. And the responsibility goes back to the leadership role that I'll later play in that position to, I guess, push myself as opposed to just, taking a position for what it's worth. Like a person who would, go to work on a daily basis, how they would respond to a position like this. It's a position where it's aimed to find leaders, and not just you just go out there and get your deals. And once you're done getting your deals, the amount of deals you need for the week or whatever, you quit for the week or take off for the rest of the week. It's one of those positions where in the future you'll have a lot more responsibility with in making other people as wealthy as you've made yourself. And what you'll be asking, of course, before bringing those people up under you, you'll be asking that those people have or possess some of the same, qualities or, characteristics that'll make them successful enough to make other people successful. And that's right up my alley. Yeah, I got the channel Best Life, um, which is a channel that's aimed at better self, better health, better wealth. Um, and also truth, because truth is the essence of it all. I know it sounds amazing, but truth is the essence of it all because we're in a place that's full of deceit, beyond your imagination, even more deceit than you can imagine in a fucking comic book or, you know, cartoon. It's that bad. It's really bad. It's so bad that when you go to church and pray and say amen, you're actually doing the wrong thing when you're trying to do the right thing, which is the reason why the great source, the great energy, the great creator believes that as long as your intent is what it is, then that's all that matters because this place is so opposite. It's so deceit. It's so literally opposite of, just about everything you're taught is exactly opposite. And it's taught to you that way on purpose. So, not to get all distracted in that, but the point that I'm making to you is I'm on a quest even before I've even got to my point of, acquiring a lot of money, I see the opportunity in this. And I know that within another 6 months, maybe 12 months, my life is going to change. And to be totally honest with you, I didn't want to have a position where I would have to give hours. I wanted everything that I get from this point to be either passive, me making money off of money, or either me finding a way to create something, um, or apply something, make an application or something to the public where the public can actually make it so that I'm living passively. But that's not what this is. I'm gonna actually have to put in some hours and some work. So, and I'm willing to do it literally 12 hours a day, 5 to 6 days a week, um, until I get to a point where I have about 10 members under me, or 10, um, you know, people that I'm, helping to acquire the same thing that I've acquired. So I put this video out to say, I'll go ahead. I mean, this is the first part of a few series of videos that I'll put out on the same opportunity. This is just an introduction. I'm just starting the opportunity as of today, technically. It's a rainy day, as you can see, very rainy. So I'm not doing anything today. I'm just going to chill today. But I can start today, but I'm going to just chill. It's so easy. I actually did it, out there, in the public doing it, and it's really easy. And you've seen it before, and if you've ever seen it, it's very easy. But it's just so hard to get involved because I've been trying to get involved in the same opportunity now for probably about 2 to 3 years, and I've applied everywhere, and I don't know why. I don't know if my email has a flag on it, or my background, or has a flag on it or whatever, but I can never get these companies get back with me. And that's what I've been doing all my life. I've been finding affiliate opportunities and things like that all my life. So it's kind of amazing that I had so much trouble trying to get this company to respond to, or these companies to respond to me, and then to bump into somebody that was actually in the field that could actually get me in and got me in. But when I got in, they had their own way or their own system promoting the product. And I love it, to be honest with you, because it doesn't allow you to just be lazy, because that's exactly what most people are going to do once they start making that type of money. If you make three, four, five, $600 in a day, then the reason why the big time employers will only ever pay you 1 to 3% of what you're worth is because they know your ass is not going to come back to work the next day. And it makes sense, honestly. Unfortunately, um, sometimes you have to have that same attitude when you're given an opportunity to, folks like this. And I can respect that, because some of these opportunities are meant for people who are leaders and who possess certain qualities to push other people after putting those other people in the same position that they've been granted. And, I just wanted to put that out there. Like I said, this is a series of a few videos that I'll put out there on the same subject. And once I get into this, it'll be going on for a couple of years, I'm sure. Once I get into this, I'm going to keep giving you more and more and more information. I'll even record myself while I'm doing it with my team, introduce you to my guy who brought me on, and he's a young guy too, who brought me on, and yeah, and let you see exactly what it is I do and how easy it is I do it, especially for somebody like me because I love running my mouth. But yeah, and you don't have to be super educated or super intelligent. You're asking count how much money you making. That's all that matters. I mean, I'm talking about smoking blunts right right on premise and all that. That laid back. And it's not looked or frowned upon by the people that are signing up with you or by your customers, because the people that you're dealing with are those type of people who smoke blunts. I'm very happy to say they do, and say that they're not doing any hardcore drugs, which is an environment where I come from. You're blessed if you're only smoking grass, and I thank the Lord every day that I only smoke grass because I'm around, things other than grass and the effects of what those things do to people that I love, my family, friends, my surroundings on a daily basis, people that I hang out with, people that I talk to, the troubles that we go through when we're dealing with hardcore drugs. versus, let's say, smoking weed. So yeah, that's not even frowned upon. You're dealing with a certain class of people that are very down to earth, and if you're a very down to earth person, you'll fit right in. And that's what this is targeted towards. This is targeted towards, turning a poor and poverty stricken person into a very wealthy person in literally less than a month, or 3 to 6 months, and literally putting that person in a position in less than 3 to 6 months to teach other people how to grow wealth. Very simple and without much effort. And then later on, I'm going to tie that into obviously what to do with all that wealth and what to do with, once you get to a certain point, having that extra time, because now you have people working, for you, and their objective is to do the same thing you do. And that is put yourself in a position where there's other people who are actually working for you. So, and I'll show you, little things, the things that I'll be doing literally step by step. Because, like I said, my promise is that I'm going to bring this raw. It's going to be uncut. I don't care about a haircut. I don't care if my got white spit in the middle of my lips, in the corner of my lips, boogers hanging out of my eyes. I don't care. If something crosses my mind that I think that my followers need to know, I'm going to get right on, right in there. As long as there's enough light to see my face, I'm just going to start talking, and spitting the facts. So, and this is one of those videos. And yeah, like I said, just, follow me, stay tuned. I'm going to, if this works out for me, then it works out for you. It's what I do with my money after that is what's most important, which is what I always talk about on my channel: better self, better wealth, of course, and better health, truth. And then on my other channel, my other channel is Willie Horn, and that's 100x my crypto, which is, all my crypto assets, all my investments, all the digital assets that I involve myself in, and why I make the choices to make, to invest in them. So yeah, this is going to be a whole, more than 10-year old process. So, get used to seeing my ugly, rough face, rough hair. Don't even, no haircut. I can cut my own hair, but no haircut. But yeah, I promise to bring it raw and get right on ugly as, and yeah, and keep it to you raw. I'm just a regular black person, a regular, brother from poverty and poverty and strictness that's determined to show you how to get out of that situation, without much effort, without killing yourself, without burning yourself out, and at the same time having some health, at the end to enjoy your wealth, and that's what it's all about. All right, so love y'all. Just follow me. Stay tuned.